Hello again. So what are otherworld landscapes? When I'm saying explore, understand and manage your inner landscapes, what exactly am I talking about? I'm talking about a world which we fully believe exists, except we don't really understand what it's composed of. We don't understand its makeup or how it tends to function if we behave in a certain way. This is something we seem to have lost in our modern world, which people in earlier times would have been well versed in. So what I try to do in my work is introduce people to the idea that they can actually discover, explore and manage their inner landscapes. There's a lot that's actually masked from us. It remains an invisible world. When I take people on spirit travelling exercises, they tend to want to explore what they have inside, but they are often restricted by the fact that they are just able to fly away anywhere at all and not be actually in control of what's happening. And I suppose control, in terms of management, is one of the biggest hurdles that everyone faces. I'm not particularly talking about shamanic journeying in the modern sense, or in the sense that the shamanic world has become accustomed to. I'm talking about, I suppose, introducing a tool whereby we can access what takes place within us in many different ways or different worlds, and be a little more versed in and in control of the way we tend to respond and react and understand things that we encounter in life. It's a tool because, well, imagine you are walking into a house you've never been in before. And this house, you don't know how many rooms there are, you don't know what's in the rooms, you just don't know what you're going to find. Now this is equivalent to our inner world. It is like a house we're going into, and much of the time we don't know how to categorise what's there, because we've actually never explored it in the sense of getting it all in some sort of shape or order. So if you're going into this house, you're stepping into it for the first time, the idea is that you're so overwhelmed with what's there that you're racing around the house or walking very tentatively because you don't know what's going to happen, and everything you discover is a surprise. So my way of helping people to discover these inner landscapes is to help them first and foremost to open the door so that they can gradually become acclimatized to what their actual inner world is composed of. In this way, we discover all kinds of equipment, we could say, that's there. When I say equipment, I mean there are elements that we can stumble upon, which we could use in various situations that we encounter in our lives. Situations where relationships are difficult, situations where we're scared to go into something because, oh, it's freaky. Situations where we want to be of help to someone and we don't quite know how to do it. Now there's numerous elements that we can discover within us, but we have to, it's rather geographical in its makeup, I suppose. We have to get these inner landscapes in order, and it takes a while to understand that this one is there and that's what it's composed of and all the qualities it's got, and that one's over there and that's what it's composed of and all the qualities it's got. And if we can map this idea of landscape within, then we're not so surprised when we delve inside at what we discover. Many of us have got locked up fears and phobias even, and worries and doubts and anxieties, and many uncomfortable negative things that we have to contend with every day. Now, the beauty of understanding your inner landscapes is so that you identify not with what everyone else has got, but with what you have got, what is inside you, what you can pull out of yourself to help yourself in situations and to help others around you, and to aim to construct in your mind what you are actually composed of. Now, you'll be very surprised once you find this, because you will find some little bits of gold dust, and all this is to do with folkloric makeup. All this is to do with how we used to be. So let's map our inner landscape, our inner world. Let's see it almost as a globe, and all the different countries and all the different qualities and all the different abilities and skills that we have to discover. Let's get them in order. So to do this, you need to come to one of my workshops, or a few of my workshops, because we will start to explore what's there, and as time goes by, you'll be able to understand what your inner makeup is all about and what you can do to help yourself move along and have a happier life and have more understanding, access wisdom, access guidance, and through that you will be connecting with an ancient folkloric world that takes you directly into the other world, connects you with ancestors and all sorts of influences that can guide you. So there's every reason to do it. Don't live with a house you don't know. Don't keep walking into a place and you wonder what's in there. You can understand what's there, and we can start from the beginning. So contact me about a workshop, and contact me anyway, because I can work with you privately as well, and we can begin that fascinating journey into what your soul holds. I look forward to doing that. Anyway, thanks for listening to this, and I'll talk to you again soon.